Hi, this is Ed. Hi, Laura. Hi, David. This is an important message to everyone, especially my family. And it's a message about whether we are alone or not in this universe. I took some notes here. I was doing some research. And I want to start with in 1974, a message was sent out from NASA, uh, put together by scientists, including Carl Sagan, the late Carl Sagan. This message talked about elements of the earth, human beings, the carbon atom, and what made up a human being. And it was very short but very complete message, giving information about our planet and our species. This was sent up in the Voyager, I believe, and it was the Voyager in 1974, and nothing happened for several years. In 2001, a lot of people don't know this, but there was a reply. It was in the form of a crop circle. A crop circle appeared, and it's called the Arecibo message or Arecibo reply crop circle. You can look this up online on YouTube. It's all over. This was a copy of the message that we sent, but the reply was very complicated message in the crop circle, replying exactly to everything that was put forth on that message, replying back. The only difference in the reply was when the little figure of the human that we sent up, they sent back a little figure which looks like a little alien. It's a little figure with a big head, basically. And this was in, sent up in 1974, received reply in 2001. This was sent up to a star system about 25 light years away. It was the system M-13. Okay, and I want to see if I have any more information here. It was a radio signal that was sent up, a very powerful radio signal with all this information in it. And we received the reply in 2001, this crop circle. So it took 25 years. I suppose it took 25 years to reach its destination because they they pointed the message to a star cluster 25 light years away, which was M13, and we received the message back in 2001. So the message took only 2 years to return to us, meaning that if it is a true message from the star system, they went much faster than the speed of light to return to us. This I put a reference here, and if anyone wants to look this up on YouTube, there's a video. It's Secureteam 10, and it's titled "Mysterious Reply to 1974 Message Sent to Space, Shock Scientist, July 2016." This was the news that came out in that date, and nobody seems to talk about this anymore. But it's one of the biggest news stories ever. But as is always been the case, they've been hiding this stuff from us. So I want to make that reference to that video. It's mysterious reply to 1974 message sent to space shock scientist, July 2016, by Secure Team 10 on YouTube. And then I wanted to share a verse of scripture found in the Dead Sea Scrolls. The Dead Sea Scrolls included many parts of the Bible, almost verbatim, and there was many other books included there which were confiscated by the Israeli government. So what happened is in the year 325, 325 years after the death of Christ, Constantine made a decision to either include or not include certain holy writings, which were the Bible. And at least 45 of these books were not included. But when they found the Dead Sea Scrolls in the 1940s, most of these writings were there in the Dead Sea Scrolls. And then many other writings were found in other places. But I want to read something from the Dead Sea Scrolls that is from Ezekiel chapter 1. That was the real message from Ezekiel chapter 1. The whole message, not the part that was edited out. And it's from Ezekiel chapter 1. The angels beckoned to Ezekiel to come close. When these wheels within a wheel, they came down, they landed, they beckoned for Ezekiel to come close, place his feet on the silver pathway, which was the ramp. Verse 31. Then they sat down together and broke bread and had fellowship with these angels. And then it continues. The silver pathway was brought back up, and Ezekiel marveled at seeing the earth fall beneath his feet. Ezekiel marveled at the grandeur of the sun, the planets, and the stars. Then he wept aloud as the angels of the Lord lifted their hands and eyes and offered praise unto the Lord of creation. This was in Ezekiel chapter 1 in the Bible, in the Dead Sea Scrolls. And there's also some writings of Jesus that I want to mention here. They're fragments of the Dead Sea Scrolls found from cave number 3, because there was like, I think something like 10 or something caves that they found all these scrolls in. There was hundreds of scrolls. In cave number 3, there was fragments of holy writings, by writings not from Jesus, but about Jesus. Many of these are written by John himself, the author of the Gospel of John and the book of Revelation. And I'm going to read a few of these verses because they're really incredible and they're very comforting. It's something that I believe every believer needs to hear. And it's a crime to leave this out and to keep it a secret from us. It's a crime. And so I'm going to start with maybe 3 or 4 of these sayings. Okay, number 1. You shall never abandon your friends who have already proved themselves to be friends. Number 2. I, the Lord, will never leave you or abandon you, not even when troubles of life surround you. You shall seek, and you shall find me always standing with you, as not only your God, but also as your true friend who stands with you always. Number 3. The time shall come when the power that is within me shall also permeate your entire physical body. And with that power, you shall overcome all obstacles. Number 4. You shall also witness my angels and my heavenly messengers who will visit you in their chariots and assure you of the gifts of God. Number 5. My heavenly messengers will also bear you up on the wings of deliverance, as I so instructed them to do. Number 6. They will speak of me and of my glory, and will show signs and wonders at my command. My heavenly messengers will also counsel you in the ways of the Lord, and will reveal to you the wonders of the universe at my command. Say to everyone, we are not alone in the universe, and we have friends in space.